Welcome to the World Desk on Niger Live Television, reaching you from Bielsa's capital city, Yenagoa. My name is Barbie, Mkparu. We begin quickly with the headlines. Bielsa moves to actualize Agge Deep Seaport. Federal government approves housing loan scheme for civil servants. NATO rules out member suspension amid US-Spain disputes. Now, a quick reminder that Niger Live TV is officially open for business. If you are looking to boost your brand through paid adverts or sponsorships, we are ready to partner with you. You can contact us on our studio line on 081-293-40000. For physical consultations, visit our head office at number 122 Mbiama Yanagwa Road, Amarata Yanagwa, Bielsa State. And don't forget to stay connected with us. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok at Niger Live TV, or visit our website on www.nigerlivetv.com. The news. The Bielsa state government has intensified efforts to actualize the Agge Deep Seaport project, convening a stakeholders meeting with transaction advisors and key members of the project team. The meeting, held in Yenagoa, was followed by a site visit to Agge in Ekeremo local government area for on-the-spot assessment of the proposed seaport location. In a statement, Commissioner for Marine and Blue Economy, Dr. Faith Izibenoa Zibs Godwin, described the engagement as a critical step toward delivering the project, noting its potential to transform the state's economy and drive the blue economy agenda. In a remark, the transaction advisory team, led by Mr. Tomiwa Aregbesola, said the visit would guide planning and development, expressing confidence in the state government's preparedness. Also speaking, Chairman of Ekeremo Local Government Area, Dr. Oniye Isaac, and community leaders assured the delegation of their full support, pledging to maintain peace and provide an enabling environment for the project. The Seaport project involves technical consultants, legal advisors, environmental experts, and key government agencies working collaboratively on implementation. In related news, the chairman of the Bielsa State Directorate for Project Monitoring and Evaluation, Engineer Ebie Tarabina, has commended contractors for the pace and quality of work on ongoing projects, particularly the Nimbe Brass Road. The chairman gave the commendation during an inspection tour of the project, noting that the administration remains committed to infrastructure development that will boost the state's economy, stressing that the directorate will continue to enforce standards and speculations to ensure long-term value. Providing an update, site supervisor, Engineer Emeka, said the first and second bridges have been completed while work is ongoing on the other sections, including beam launching and abutment construction on additional bridges, and assured that more milestones will be achieved, commending the monitoring team for its commitment. In national news, the federal government has approved a 10 billion naira housing loan scheme aimed at improving access to home ownership for civil servants across the country. The head of civil service of the Federation, Mrs. Didi Wilson Jack, announced the initiative during a press briefing in Abuja. She stated that the scheme will be implemented through the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria and the Federal Government Staff Housing Loans Board. According to her, the program is designed to enhance stability and productivity within the civil service by enabling workers to own their own homes. Mrs. Wilson Jack explained that home ownership plays a significant role in improving worker morale and efficiency, noting that civil servants who have secure houses are more focused and committed to their duties. She described the initiative as part of a broader reform agenda, emphasizing that the housing scheme goes beyond staff welfare and reflects the administration's governance priorities. In foreign news, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization has stated that it has no provision to suspend or expel member states following reports that the United States should consider action against Spain over its stance on the Iran conflict. A statement by a NATO official said the alliance's founding treaty does not provide for the suspension or removal of any member country. The clarification comes after a Reuters report citing a U.S. official who disclosed that an internal Pentagon email proposed possible measures to penalize allies perceived as not supporting the Washington's campaign. The report also indicated that the email suggested a review of the United States' position on the United Kingdom's claim to the Falkland Islands, which are also claimed by the Argentina. However, Spain's leadership has dismissed the report, while the BBC said it had contacted both the Pentagon and the UK government for comments. Tensions have risen following recent military actions involving the United States and Israel against Iran, as well as Iran's subsequent restrictions on shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. Spain has declined to allow the use of its air bases for operations related to the conflict, although the United States maintains military facilities at Naval Station, Rota and Moron Air Base with Spanish territory. Still on the foreign scene, the administration of United States President Donald Trump is considering a proposal to significantly increase the annual refugee admissions ceiling in order to admit more white South Africans. According to a Reuters report, the plan could raise the current limit of 7,500 refugees for 2026 fiscal year by as many as 10,000 additional places. The proposed expansion would further widen a program that has already largely focused on South Africans of African descent. President Trump has repeatedly claimed that members of the Afrikaner minority are facing persecution and land disposition based on race. However, the South African government, along with various Afrikaner groups and other organizations, has rejected those claims. Returning back to the home front with entertainment news. Nigerian comedian and actor Bovi Uboma and South African actress Nomzoma Mbatha has been revealed as co-hosts of the 20th edition of the African Magic Viewers' Choice Awards. The award ceremony is scheduled to hold on May 19th, 2026 at Echo Hotel and Suites in Lagos. The duo will take over hosting duties from Ike Osakwadua, who anchored the event for a decade and became widely associated with the show's identity and appeal. Speaking on his selection, Bovi expressed enthusiasm about the role, describing the AMVCA stage as one of the biggest in Africa and noting that he intends to bring energy and excitement to the event. He also highlighted the growing influence of African storytelling and described it as an honor to be part of the celebration of excellence in the film and television industry. And that concludes the news on this hour. You have been watching World Desk on Niger Live TV. My name is Barbie Mkparu. Do have a peaceful and productive day ahead. Thank you for watching.